Okay, that should start in a few seconds for everybody else. Oh, he DM'd me the bracket. Apparently there's a rule change. 2. Poor Berserker. Poor Team Berserker hasn't won a single VTL set this far. You know, Platinum Heroes beat my team this time. Ashes is doing good though. They've won every game so far. Caps changed beginning of the season. Okay, basically we're discussing stuff now. Just waiting on the world to change. I don't know. Basically, we're discussing the first player's MMR, apparently. I think it's funny. Earlier, the other day, I posted a tweet, and it was a guy who built 2 barracks in my natural, and as my overlord was flying overhead, I saw it, and I'm like, What were you? I don't know why he did it. I don't know what he was thinking. Like if I didn't see it, yeah, that would have been pretty great. But it's like Overlord, man, Overlord's gonna see it. Even then, I think I probably could have held it. It probably would have been great, but I could have held it. Eleven's a big stickler about your MMR. But I hope everyone's having a good weekend so far. I sadly have to work tomorrow, so I won't be able to stream anything, but yeah, no. That's just how it goes sometimes. Got Burn Turn, and we got Hamish. And their guys are in lobby, so I don't know if they're gonna show up or what. Oh, I thought Hamish was one of their guys. But yeah, I guess we'll see how it goes. Okay, he's getting online now, apparently. While they're doing that, I guess I'll look at my own stuff. So I was talking a lot of, yeah, my Protoss is still not great. My ZVZ is still about where it was last season. Terran is about where it was last season. Toss is improving, but still not good. Like, I think this is worth being proud about. This is, it's like, I lose about as often as I win. My toss is not great, though. Like, this isn't crap, but it's not great. I wish I could filter this. What game have I which map have I played the most on? Apparently Blackbird. And then Romanticide. Romanticide, Oxide, Hardwire is my most played map. I miss Hardwired sometimes. I miss Romanticide. I had a friend who'd but okay. So my best map's not clowning the ones from last season. Tropical Sacrifice, which is good to hear. Moon Dance. Yeah, makes sense. Kind of. I'm somewhat surprised. Cosmic Sapphire. Waterfall. Stargazers. Data C, and Inside Out. I don't like Stargazers. I banned this map. I hate how easy it is to drop into someone's stuff in Stargazers. I do not like it. Tropical Sacrifice I like a lot. It doesn't have any gold bases or purple gas, which kind of stings. But aside from that, I really like it. Yeah, I don't 4.1k in 2017. Very different game at the time, I'm sure. That was like right when I missed Tal'Darim Altar. I don't think I've played that map, but I want to see what that looks like. What does Tal'Darim Altar look like? Maybe I spelt it wrong. Let me just try alter. Blizzard, please. Maybe it's from before Legacy. Can I not do an all search? Probably not. I assume it's a 2v2 map. Or 1v1 map, excuse me. Oh, thank you for the follow, Ice Owl. Appreciate it. Or Ice AU. I want to see what this map looks like. I'm eager. Turbo Cruise 84. What the fuck? It's like an 80s themed one. It must have been like I'm gonna I don't see it. Right, the delay. Yeah, there's a delay. Sorry, there's a 90. I think it's 90 seconds. Best of 5 pressure's on. Maybe I need to put. Balanced alternative alter. Balanced map for free play. I kind of wish I could see more pictures. But this is oh, it's a Wings of Liberty map. But it looked like it was a 4v4 there, so like Tal'Darim altar. Oh, come on, is there only one picture? I could kind of see what it is. I think I've played on this actually when I was playing with friends. Yeah, you got watchtowers. Isn't this as El Naga? Are these all speed zones? Or what is this green stuff? PvP was 4-gate mirror every time. Alright, looks like we're getting started. I definitely feel bad about, like, not getting to experience this game's history, but part of me also wonders if I would have enjoyed it as much. You know? Like, maybe I shouldn't think about, like, alternate timelines where I get into this game when I'm younger, because, like, I totally could have. My family had an iMac. Like, I thought it was a PC-only game for the longest time, which is part of why I never played it, because I didn't have a gaming computer growing up. But alright, I think it's 1-1 right now. So in the top right for Team Ashes, we have Burn Turn. And in the bottom left, we got Honey Badger for Team Allin. I like that logo, very sleek. Good job, graphic designer that works for the Allin. But okay, we got Pylon near the main for Burn Turn. PVT is not my best matchup, but you know, I always like to see how we do. All right, we got the chrono boost going out. We got a gateway on the high ground. Maybe he put it here so it's a super pylon, because like I don't think this blocks none of this. I guess it makes it to where it's not a straight shot for the Reaper, but I don't know enough about TOS. These maps are new. Not quite sure what the Wolfs are going to be. Meanwhile, we have a barracks going down over here. Pretty standard Terran opener as far as I can tell. Got the probe going across the map. I'm going to see that it's not anything too fishy just yet. SCV made its way to the TOS side of the map. Taking a look around. Gonna get in a little pinning him against the wall. The SCV has been cabedoned, if you know what that is. Which is funny because the probe doesn't really have arms. We got the Nexus going down on another pylon. Got Cybercore going down up here. We have CC building at the low ground here. 1-0. Oh, okay. They forfeited the slot. Excuse me. Sorry. All right. Second gas getting grabbed. Reaper on the way. And we shall see if Mr. Honeybadger here does indeed not give a shit. Just texture, not speed zone. Yeah, 0, 1, yeah. Weird, interesting that there was just a green texture on a map at one point. We got Warp Gate on the way. We got a Adept Chronode out here. Robo facility going in the back here. Interesting. So we're going like for a Robo Rush, I assume. Maybe some, maybe a Robo, yeah. Maybe a Warp Prism. Then we have the bunker going down here in the front. We got Factory on the way. We got a second barracks, so that means this is probably a 2-1-1. I got a reactor here on the first barracks. Got a couple of Mariners coming out. We got here, we got a Stalker down here. Warp Gate's still on the way. We've got Double Gateway. Nothing coming out of that Robo facility just yet. Oh, we got a Oracle. Not Oracle. Excuse me. A Observer. Pardon me. Shield battery going down here on the low ground. Like to see that. Good to get your stack defense up. Orbital about to finish upgrading here. Mule expires. NGB going down there. Warp Gate about to wrap up in a couple of seconds. And that is finished. We do have Warp Prism coming out on the way. Did he cancel the... No, he just chroned it out, I'm sure. I must have missed that. I'm interested to see what he's going to do with that. If it's just going to be for reinforcements or if he's going to try and be cheeky. Like, he could try and get up here and warp something in. But it looks like there is a Widow Mine, not quite in range of anything. And we have a sensor tower here. The sensor tower, I think, is going to be very helpful. If he can get that up before the Warp Prism can do anything, that's going to be very helpful. We've got 3 pylons going in the back here. Not been going Gosu for a while. Sag. My team is 2-3 right now as well. It's gonna be interesting. Does a Warp Prism get... Okay, no, he's just warping in down here. He's getting a Depths. And then he picks up after the warp in. We do have a third Nexus on the way. Is 4 minutes normal timing for toss with that? It seems a little early. We do have some Marines here, and we have the... They do see this happening. The Adepts are going to make quick work of these Marines, though. The Widow Mine is reburrowing. It is going to get a nice hit on these Adepts. A tank is now here. I think he should pick up and go home. Yep. Saves the 2 remaining Adepts. And he is headed out. That Widow Mine, it did something at least. It got a kill. Looking at the losses right now, it's pretty even. Nothing really to talk about that card. We do have a Robo Bay on the way, which means we're probably going to see Colossi coming out later on. Worker counts not too different. Burn Turn has a slight worker advantage. 2 workers ahead here, but I would say for Terran it's not going to matter much. Scan's trying to catch that. I'm sure he saw the shimmer of that Observer there. Not a lot of energy usage here at the second base, which is kind of surprising. Lot of barracks going down here. Stims wrapping up in a second. More tanks on the way. Nothing coming out of the starport yet. No medevacs or anything. This is definitely a bio build for sure, no doubt about it. But I would love to see some more energy get used here. More drops maybe. But meanwhile, Burn Turn's going for a more economic focused deal. I think he's now got a 6 worker lead. He's getting some more production here. He's getting 4 gateways. 2 back here and 2 at the main. He's got his Colossus coming out. He's getting extended thermal lance. These Adepts are just vibing down here at the triangle base. It looks like maybe some army's gonna go out here and deal with it. Maybe not. Again, a lot of energy on this second base here. I don't know what's up with that. Like, I don't know if he didn't hotkey it or something. We do have a Viking out. Reactor is now on the starport. We got combat shield on the way. We got +1 infantry weapons on the way. No real upgrades for the toss outside of warp gate, so really only the essentials for so far. These Adepts are probably going to get jumped on and end up dying. Yep, there's not really a way out of that, I don't think. This third base is getting 2 shield batteries. Combat shield and extended thermal lance are going to wrap up at about the same time. We do have a Colossus out, quite a few Stalkers, an Immortal, an Adept. We're seeing more pylons go down. Another Colossus is about to wrap up here. And now we have a Disruptor on the way. Interesting. We have, I believe, our first medevac coming out here in a second. It looks like that bunker got salvaged. Or barracks. No, bunker. Excuse me. I said it right the first time. Only 1 medevac. Or, well, no, there's 2 medevacs. 2 medevacs, though, for this army size doesn't seem like it's that great. But at the same time, I feel like... I don't know, he's going to have the upgrade advantage if he might, maybe. I'm not sure how this will go, actually. I don't think 1 Viking's enough to deal with 2 Colossus. And the tanks might, though, if he can jump on these tanks. Jump on these tanks. Oh, no, he doesn't have Blink. He doesn't have Blink. Oh, that Disruptor shot was not good at all. That was really bad, actually. I know Disruptor control is really hard. But still, he needs some Zealots. Charge lots or Blink Stalkers would be great to deal with these tanks here, but he's going to end up eating a lot of shells. Almost loses a Colossus there. The Guardian... Oh, no, he does lose 1. Guardian Shield doing what it can. Sentries go down, and then he just leaves. I guess he was just counting on that. Just hoping that big push would just end it, but... yeah, I feel like that was a bit presumptuous. That game went on for a while. It was like... Why does it not tell me how long the game was? Oh, there we go. 9 minutes. Yeah, I don't know. 9 minutes. Again, I apologize. I'm not really super knowledgeable about Terran builds against TOS, but like that seemed... I don't know. I don't know how... I didn't really like that one personally, but you know, next match. You know, maybe the Allin boys will bring it back. Still got 2 people left, so we're waiting on the Allin map pick right now. Apparently they're sorting things out with their next dude, so. Yeah, like, he had so much energy. He could have scanned and seen what army he was about to charge into. Like, I don't know why he didn't really use any of that. Like, eh. But good job, Burn Turn, you know? Yeah, I agree. Like, especially when Burn Turn was expanding like that, like getting a third at like 4 minutes is like, I feel like that's pretty aggressive. No? It seems like the captains who help organize stuff are out of town. Organizational work's hard. I got friends who do that type of stuff, and it's not easy. I'm sure for wrangling cats. I'm sure. Okay, it looks like another player might be missing here. Okay. All right. Just waiting on them to get the guy in. Sorry for the delay, folks. Apologies. Right, looks like we're about to get started. It's going to be another TVP. no one answered me in time. Oh well. All right. Why did my thing go all the way down there? In the bottom left, we have Burn Turn as the blue Protoss from Team Ashes. And in the top right, we have Hamish from Team Allin. Looks like Hamish is starting out with a pretty typical supply depot at the top of the ramp, and a super pylon is being built for Mr. Burn Turn. Also, someone in the chat, if you can let me know what the current matchup numbers are, because I saw them saying that this is their last guy from Allin, but I wasn't 100% sure. Maybe I should have been paying more attention, but oh well. I'll just leave it off for now. But we have Burn Turn's probe making its way across the map while a gateway gets built. It's 2-0. Okay. Or no. Thank you. Appreciate it. Alright, looks like the probe is going to make its way inside the map. Gateway finishes up back at home. Full vision going to be gotten off here. We got a cyber core on the way. Okay. I thought I must have misread something, but thank you very much. Alright, we got the upgrade to the orbital going on, second pylon and nexus going down. Both workers from both players seeing kind of everything here. Marine is out. A Marine opener is interesting. It's like this isn't fully... He's not blocking... Burn Turn didn't block off any of the actual stuff a Reaper could get to, but maybe Hamish prefers to go... Marine first, or maybe he's preparing for something. Hasn't started building his CC yet, which is kind of... He's got the cash for it. I don't know why he hasn't yet. He is going for a reactor now. He hasn't... He's also not... He's oversaturated in his main and hasn't... I think he meant to rally some of these to gas, but I guess he forgot. Okay, now he's building another one here. He's rallied some of his stuff over. Got a mule mining here. Stalker on the way, warp gate on the way. We got an adept on the map. Ooh, okay. A proxy factory and starport? Excuse me? I must have missed that. What, this is interesting. I'm not familiar with this one personally. We got a bunker going down here. Now this adept's probably going to kill this SCV. Marines have not been rallied down yet. That is now going to go for the one building the CC. Let's see if these Marines can defend the Terran territory, defend the homeland, brother. And yeah, okay, that ends up working. Drops a supply depot hat on. Interesting choice. I guess it saves him the money. But warp gate's about to wrap up. We've got the SCV making its way across the map. We have a shield battery on the low ground here. We have 2 more gateways being built. Warp gate wrapping up. We got an observer being chronoed out here by Burn Turn. Another oh no, this is a sentry being warped in. Interesting. That might be helpful because I think he's gonna pick them up. He's gonna pick up the Hellions and he's gonna drop them in here and try and get a bunch of damage off, which is an interesting call. We do have that robo, or not a robo, the robo's being chronoed, but the thing coming out of it is a warp prism, and I guess we'll see how that goes. Alright, here we go for the drop. Gonna go in here, boosting in, dropping the Hellions. They're just gonna go straight for those workers there. The workers are all in a line and in an optimal spot to take a ton of damage. 5 workers going down. 6, 7, 8. I thought he'd get more than that. Okay, he's calling it quits. He's pulling back. 8 workers ain't bad, but I don't... Oh, and now he's going for a Banshee? Alright, let's see if these Stalkers try to go out here. 8 workers is pretty solid. Burn Turn still does have a bit of a worker lead, though, over Hamish. Hamish is also building down 2 more barracks in his main. He's getting some more supply depots. There is an observer sitting pretty in Hamish's main, but Burn Turn has no idea about the tech lab currently researching Banshee Cloak. And without another, he could chrono out another observer to help him. But he's getting a 3rd. I'm surprised. He has now lost a lot of workers. He has lost 19 workers. He isn't that far behind. He's only 5 workers, 5-6 workers behind. But like, this Banshee could be really rough. There's going to be a 2nd Banshee here as well. Medevac is heading back home. There's a tank building as well, which kind of surprises me. Shakti bothered. Adepts in the main now. They are getting a couple of SCVs here, but Hamish is still, I think, gonna not really suffer too much here. These Marines are gonna clean them up, no problem. Yeah. A lot of barracks being built here. I like the aggression from these Terrans in these games. I'm guessing he's waiting for energy. We got another robotics bay going down here. We have a forge as well as 3 gateways. Only 1 robo, so I guess he's just going to use it to make Colossus. I don't think he's going for anything else. We have more stalkers warping in here. I guess we're going to see how this... There's still no other detection over on this side of the map. No turrets, no nothing. There is a forge. He could try and build a turret somewhere, but he is right now chronoing out ground weapons +1. Let's see if he goes for the cloak. He's cloaking, going for the sentry there, and I just think he should try going for these workers or getting this Artosis pylon here. Getting that Artosis pylon would be great and really delay stuff. Takes it out, and a tasteless pylon goes down, but it's not going to finish in time. I don't know if he should be wasting his time trying to kill these pylons and maybe focus on the workers before he runs out of energy. I feel like this isn't a great use of his time. He isn't canceling these, though, so it is costing him money. But now 4 drones going down, or 4 probes going down, excuse me. Stimpack and Combat Shield wrapped up for Hamish. Hamish is going for a very aggressive follow-up to this, I agree. Got more stalkers warping in down here. Those Banshees are going to start running out of energy, but a lot of workers have gone down, like over a 15 worker lead, like 14, or well, almost a 15 worker lead by Hamish. And Hamish has a lot of tanks over here. He's getting more Banshees. He's got Marines building. He scanned, and I think he might have gotten that Observer. Yeah, he got the Observer. But I think Burn Turn knows what's coming, and I think he behoove him to be very defensive here. He is in potentially for a rough spot. He doesn't have Blink either, and I'm a bit concerned how he's going to fight all these siege tanks without any kind of way to jump on top of those tanks. Blink is pretty important. Concussive Shells is also going to wrap up in a second. I don't really think Burn Turn is going to be able to hold this. His army supply is just a fraction of his opponent's. He's floating a lot of minerals. Not really. He's got a gateway that's offline. He really needs to spend his money here. Oh shoot! I didn't mean to do that. But this is. I think this is the end here. Like, I really don't know what you can do against this. The tanks are just gonna siege and kill the Colossus. Like, he's trying, but like, you can't blink on top of them, and the Colossus by itself isn't gonna do anything. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Hamish has 3,800 MMR, so makes sense. Like, it's Like, you could people. Some people punch above their weight, or they get lucky, or their opponent makes dumb mistakes that they know how to exploit. But I feel like this was a really good cheese by Hamish. Gotta respect it. Last season was 3,800. Oh. All right. Looks like Brunette Mist or Brunette Mist is gonna be picking. No Data C or Tropical. So I guess we'll see how that goes. Looks like we're about to start. Hamish versus Bruno Mist. Bruno Mist is a fantastic Zerg player who I've had the pleasure of watching many times. All right. In the top right, the single kill to his name is Mr. Hamish. It's the Yellow Terran. And in the bottom left, we have Bruno Mists as our Blue Zerg, with his team having 2 points. And it looks like, so far, pretty typical openers. Nothing too wild yet. As those who came over from last stream know, Bruno Mist argues that he plays much better when he is in tournament than non-tournament. But it looks like he's going for an early pool, so definitely going to see a lot of aggressive play out of him. Not quite sure when that went down. It looked like it went down right as like the 16th thing came out, or 16th drone came out. Excuse me. But he's going for the natural now, and then I assume he's going to get gas after that. No, it was 2-0 earlier, so it's 1-2. Did Ashes have a forfeit? I apologize if I'm getting the score wrong. We have the Reaper coming out for Hamish. We have Overlord making his way across the map here. Very good. Base is getting built. Ling's on the way. Ling's making their way across the map. I don't know how much damage they're going to get done with a Marine on the way and with a wall like this. He might be able to deny the natural. But beyond that, I think he might have a rough time, especially because Ling speed hasn't even started yet. But he is going to get this SCV, it looks like. Marine and Reaper doing their best. It looks like this... is he going to go for the pillar? Yeah, I will absolutely go for the pillar, man. Yeah, you need to center it more. It's not far enough. We do have a Roach follow-up behind this, which I think is a good call. The factory, you might be able to get a tech lab out. I think he might be able to hold this, depending on how he builds, but I don't think he realizes what's coming. He does have a Reaper here. He does see the Roaches. If I were him, I would, yeah, scrap that and build it up here. Very good call, Mr. Hamish. This could be interesting. There are no Ravagers yet, and Widowmine coming out first is interesting because he knows it's Roaches. You'd think he'd cancel that, go for tank, but maybe he thinks Widowmine's going to be enough to hold it? I don't know. It looks like we have another bunker going down. Okay, you forfeited second loss, so I apologize. It is 2-2. I was not aware. Ooh, Widowmine goes off. Not really able to... I think it got like one kill there, right? No, it didn't even get a kill. Might have been one of the Marines then, because I did see it die, but it says it didn't die to the Widowmine, but whatever. It looks like this supply depot... Oh, no, it doesn't quite go down. Going for another bile here. Ooh, gets an SCV. Bruno Mist is macroing up behind this, got 6 drones while that was all happening. Again, I don't know why a tank hasn't been started yet. I feel like Hamish has the money. He is holding, so I guess he doesn't really need it. He's dropping mules, which I like. He's getting another Widowmine. And then now Bruno Mist is going for the natural, which I cannot blame him. That sounds like a great idea. I like that he's using the Overlord for the high ground vision there. We see the pickup, which I think is the right call by Hamish. He knows the base isn't mining anything. He might as well keep it somewhere safe. It looks like we're going to see a Widowmine drop off the back of this, which is a really nice move here. I actually really like that. We have a Viking on the way and 2 more barracks going down. Let's follow this medevac and see where it go. We do see a 3rd base over here that's on the way. No anti-air, no detection, although there is no armory, so these Widowmines will be visible. We're seeing the double evo, but there's no spores to deny them the Widowmine drop. So I think it's gonna pop off just fine. He drops the Widowmines, goes for the burrow. He did bile, but it doesn't kill it. No, he loses 8 drones go down. He still has a slight worker lead, so it's not the end of the world, but that does sting. His poor lead has been erased. I'm sure Hamish is going to, yeah, he's gonna start killing OVs. Going OV hunting with that Viking. We got the tanks are finally coming out, boys. And we see the natural finally get to take its spot and drops some mules. Absolutely great call to do after that much energy got banked up. A lot of drones coming out here from Bruno Mist. He is getting his lead back. That is one of the benefits of Zerg. If you got the larva and you got the money, you can make the unit. So we've got 46 workers, a nice 15 worker lead over his opponent right now. We got queens on the way. We've got roach speed, so it looks like roaches will still be a factor here, as well as +1 range weapons. We got a Banshee on the way, which is kind of surprising. No Banshee cloak being researched just yet, though. We don't have any upgrades yet from Hamish, which is a bit surprising, because he is definitely going bio. Okay, now we're seeing Stim and Combat Shield being researched at the same time. I don't think that's a bad call, especially if you know you're dealing with roaches. Marauders I wouldn't hate to see, but tanks probably are fine for now. Looks like he's got a full drop here. Is he gonna go for the 3rd here? It looks like he has a Viking going over here, as well as a Banshee. So this could be really interesting. I think a frontal assault with this drop is maybe not the right call. But Bruno Mist is hitting a. He is technically a little bit behind on his on his income, but like considering his build, I'd say that's perfectly fine. Like 7 minutes, 66 drones is really good. He's gonna lose quite a few drones here. Roaches are on their way. I really think Hammer should pick up here. He loses 2 Marines, but he did get 7 drones. That is a good trade in my mind. Bruno Mist back down to 57 drones now. And it looks like Bruno Mist is gonna go across the map. It looks like we're seeing the starport get moved, and it's getting a reactor now. Definitely more bio. We're getting more Marauders. I think that's a good call. No third base yet. We're seeing the bunker get salvaged there. We're seeing more supply depots go down. We're seeing +1/+1 on the way. Another drop going down, going for the workers. Ends up getting a roach. Picks up. Ooh, he picks up only a couple boys. He loses 1. Unfortunate. Viking's still doing its best to be a nuisance to all overlords everywhere. Hydralisk is coming out behind this. Does he have a Baneling nest? No, he doesn't. I don't know how I feel about that. Banelings are a pretty crucial part to bio. These tanks are going to be absolutely brutal to anything trying to move up here. Hamish seems like he's just kind of being safe right now, and I think it's working out really well. All these biles are going to do a lot of damage, but now that this is picked up, he can't really do anything. Those biles are off cooldown. If he places these tanks well, I think it's going to make it hard. Yeah, Bruno Mist is just going back home, I think. Concussive shells are on the way. Viking coming to take a look at things. Taking out the Overseer here. Going for the bile. Ooh, misses completely. Unfortunate. Didn't even get a single bile hit there. Word to the wise, turn on these little placement markers so you know where to shoot your biles. You'll hit them a lot more often. Try not to just eyeball those things. I don't know if he actually doesn't, Bruno Mist doesn't have that on, but if he did, I'd be better. We do have Hydra range on the way. We have +2/+2 on the way. +2's range weapons actually about to finish up for Bruno Mist. Hamish is finishing his +1/+1 right now, so things will be even for a little bit. Hamish is getting more Marauders, more Marines, more Medevacs. Medevacs are going to be very helpful here, I'm sure. Vikings still being a nuisance, killing all of these overlords. I definitely think Bruno Mist, it would stand to a reason that he should pull those back. Yeah, this is just going into the main. Like, he knows your whole army's here. Why wouldn't he go for the main? Bruno Mist, you gotta get those... You gotta get up there. Why did he stop? Oh, no. Oh, see, now I like this. He's splitting his army. Yeah, this is all gonna die. Ooh, kills everything, including the medevac. Very nice, very nice. We see a nice sized bio army going here. Gonna jump on top of these roaches. Do a lot of damage. I think he can kill this base, prevent the expansion from going down. Gonna force a cancel. Yep. Ooh, gotta get those tanks in position. Gotta get those tanks in position. Oh, they're all clumped up. Perfect for biling. Oh, poor Hamish. He's losing everything here. Oh, and there's the GG. Well played. Yeah, that was not a good trade for him there. I didn't even think he was necessarily going to lose that. His harassment was pretty solid. I thought he could, he could have done better, but, like, I feel like his bigger problem there was that he just took a fight he didn't need to take. Didn't siege up in time. All right. Alright, this looks like it'll be the last, one of the last, potentially, of the set. Ice AU versus Bruno Mist. 3-3. Or 3-2, excuse me. It's going to be a ZVP this time, and it's on Stargazers, which I personally am not a fan of this map for Zerg. I feel like this top bit here makes it too easy to fly units across to harass the Zerg's pocket natural, or pocket base, excuse me. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like it's going to be rough. All right. In the top left here, we have Ice AU as the yellow Protoss. And in the top right, we have Brunamists. It's the red Zerg. Brunamist playing for Team Ashes and Ice AU playing for Allin. We see the low ground pylon going down, as is typical in ZVP. We see the probe scout making its way across the map, as well as an overlord making its way across the map to scout. Probe is making its way into the natural. It's a bit early to scout, in my opinion. It does seem Bruno Mist is going for possibly a roach timing, because he isn't. He went gas before hatch and pool, so this will be interesting. Second Overlord is also making its way across the map. If I was Ice AU, I'd be concerned. He is doing a pylon block here. Though against Zerg, you usually just take a third elsewhere. But it will make adept harassment a lot easier. We got gas getting grabbed. We got the gateway and the wall going down. Ice AU checking in the back there, though I would think if he sees this, he would know what he's dealing with. He knows he's about to at least get pressured with something aggressive if the Zerg is cutting their hatch. Bruno Mist grabbing the third down here, which I like. It's very close. Though it is also a lot closer to the Protoss base. Easier to fly across the map with, but I guess we'll see. Ling speed is on the way, so I'm now wondering if this is a roach timing, or if this is for Lings. But we do have a Zealot on the way. This wall's not quite done yet. We have a Cyber Core is done, and I don't think that last building, oh dear, it doesn't look like he's gonna put it down, and it looks like these the 4 Lings I don't think is gonna be enough. 6 Lings probably not gonna be enough, but okay, yeah, last building is down. This is definitely gonna hold, at least for now. Roach Warren is on the way. Okay, so does look like it's a roach timing, though I do think the decision to get Ling speed is a bit odd. I feel like it's unnecessary if you're just gonna go roaches. He is doing damage here. He might actually get one of these. He might oh no, we gotta be careful. Yeah, this has a lot of surface area exposed. Definitely go for the gateway first. This kind of probably should have gone for the adept first. He's gonna go for these Lings now. And yeah, Brunimus is just gonna go home. He did get to do a lot of damage to that, and that damage isn't gonna get healed. Just the shield is coming back. 2 shield batteries going down here. Not natural, but second base finishes up for Bruno Mist. Got roaches coming out. Metabolic boost is finished, though I don't think the Lings are gonna be doing too much. Well, I say that you should probably keep one of those zealots out and just let it die if he has to. Stalker is out. Yeah, this push is over. For looking at losses, things not really ideal for Mr. Bruno Mist, but we do have double shield here, or shield battery here. Starting to heal that gateway up. I don't think he's getting through this anytime soon. The worker count for Bruno Mist isn't great, only 16 workers. Lots of Lings, Ravagers coming. He might be able to do something here, but I guess we'll see if he can out DPS the shield batteries. He is going to take this down, it looks like. Oh, well, maybe not. No shield battery overcharge yet. I don't think there's the energy for that. He does get in, not able to get a pylon there in time. Shield battery overcharge is activated, and it's doing its best, but there's a lot of shit here. It's actually going pretty good for Bruno Mist. Does take out the shield battery. Another two shield batteries are here. One of them's still warping in. Doing its best. Probes being pulled. The boys are out with their tasers. Another gateway going down. The probes are going back in using the fact that they're trying to mine as the ability to get that. It pulls back, avoids the bile, able to catch these Lings in here. Shield battery doing what it can. Another gateway going down back here. I think that's a good call. Chronoing out more stalkers, I also think is a great decision by Ice. More Lings on the way. Warp Gate is going to finish a little bit, and that's going to make this push a lot harder for Bruno Mist because units are going to start coming out much faster. Another shield battery on the way. This is some fantastic SimCity, I feel. He is absolutely doing his best to keep this contained. He's just waiting for Warp Gate to finish, I think, so he can keep warping stuff in, but he's really got to keep all these shields up. Otherwise, he's completely doomed here. Warp Gate is finishing. We're seeing those Warp Gates transform. Oh, Pylon almost went down there, but not quite. I really think you should target one of those shield batteries to heal it, but I'm surprised we haven't seen any units try to warp in yet. Okay, here we go. We're seeing some Zealots warp in here, and that's going to cause some trouble for this Ling, and I think this push is over, and we got the GG from Bruno Mist. Fantastic hold by Ice AU. Very impressive. That was a high tense scenario, but he looks like he stayed cool under pressure. True to his name. Very good, very good. And I think we got one more left. I got some jokes going on in the in-game chat here. Ice versus 11, last game for both teams. All right, with 3 points apiece, we got the man, the myth, the legend himself, captain of Team Ashes. We got 11 as the Red Zerg. And in the top left, we've got Ice Representing Team Allin is the yellow Protoss. Got the probe going across the map. And it looks like we're going to see a worker block here at 11's natural. And 11's going for a 12 pool, it looks like. Very, very interesting. Let's see how this goes for him. Let's see how prepared Mr. Ice is. Because even with the 12 pool, a natural block can be frustrating, to say the least. But 11 is definitely not going for gas here. Ice is now checking for the 12 pull, and he sees it. He's going to go back to blocking, I assume. I think it would not be the worst idea to put a pylon down there if he can afford it. Might just leave the worker there. And the worker's probably going to die, but he does delay the natural slightly. It does, at the very least, force 11 to either do this, which is not a good idea. I think he should just go here or here, and honestly, this isn't a terrible spot. And let's see what he does with the Lings. Okay, yeah, Lings are still going across the map. I think that is the right... Oh, no. I don't like this, personally. I think this is a total waste of his time. I think he should absolutely be trying to get over to this side of the map as fast as possible and deal as much damage as possible before Ice holds it, because he held the last one, and I feel like he's going to do just as good of a job, if not better, on the next one. 11 does kill the pylon. He's got more Lings on the way and a queen. His natural's finally gone down. No gas yet for the Ling speed. The Zealot is getting got surrounded here. Another Zealot is getting chronoed out. This isn't really the best wall off, in my opinion. These are relatively new maps, so I can't really be too mad about it. A second Zealot is out, and that is going to make things rough. There is no shield battery, so that does make this a lot harder. And 2 Adepts are on the way. I assume more Chronos will soon follow. I definitely think ICU should just hold position there and just let the Lings come to him, though he is doing a good job of preventing them from actually attacking, or at least doing a ton of damage to the gateways. Once these Adepts are out, assuming they rally to a good spot, I think this push might be over for 11, because he's just going to start losing all the Lings. He is going home now. He has been droning a bit behind this. As long as he can keep droning, I think he'll be okay. It looks like Ice is still sending his units out there after them. I'm not sure why. The Adepts make sense, but I don't think the Zealots are really going to help you too much there, buddy. Nexus going down up here. Ice seems to have stopped macroing himself. He's not supply capped. I'm surprised he's not making more probes. He is getting a shield battery back here. Oh, I see what he's doing now. He's turning the tables, turning this into like some aggressive Adept Zealot action. He might actually get this queen here, which would actually be really good this early in the game, getting a queen. Ooh, no, come on, get the queen, my guy, get the queen. I hate to root against my own kind, my fellow Zergs, but come on, man, that queen, breathe on it. Breathe on that queen. Oh my gosh, that queen. Oh, the Adept is living. The shield battery's doing what it can. This is goofy. Okay, I think this is over. This push has been far too aggressive. Yeah, cancel that, and I think you should just go home with all your stuff. Not a great position to try and get us surrounded, so... But it's a shame that he wasn't able to get the queen. Like, I feel like that queen was just begging to die. A lot of Lings making their way across the map. Shield battery is probably going to finish warping in by the time they get there. These are still slow Lings, unfortunately. And I think he should definitely chrono out some more Adepts once he realizes what's happening. Ooh, that shield battery is going to wrap up just in time. Yeah, this pushes... He is getting some damage done. I imagine we're going to see some more Chronos here. Shield damage only, though. No real permanent damage to these buildings. More drones coming from 11. He is behind Ice, unfortunately. Ice is macroed much better. But 11 does have a lot of production here. I would argue he's in a better spot productivity-wise. We do have a Stargate and a Twilight Council coming out behind this. I assume Twilight's for Glaives, but I guess we'll see. I didn't realize I had SC2 replay stats on, my bad. Warp Gate is about to wrap up, and a lot more stuff's going to start coming in here in a little bit. Roach Warren on the way. What do we got back here? I think that's just another pylon. Some adepts going out here. I assume this is just for scouting. Roachborn finishes up. No wall for 11, which is a little bit surprising. He's getting... I kind of like this positioning, actually. If your opponent tries to go for the lings, they gotta deal with the spine. Ooh. Speaking of, almost perfect timing here. Gonna have to... Cancels the shade. Very smart. I think that's the right call. More queens on the way. Got that violin guitar playing in the background. The StarCraft soundtrack. We got a lot of OVs spreading out over here. What do we got back here? Some more gateways. I think this is actually really smart because now they're a lot harder to scout. He doesn't... I don't think 11 realizes his opponent's about to become very aggressive, and he's still got an economic lead. We do have a Void Ray on the way as well. I'm sure that's going to go Overlord hunting in a little bit. Ling speed finally done at 6 minutes into the game. Adepts coming in here trying to get some damage done, but they're getting a nice round with Ling speed finishing up just in time to get all of those. Very good by 11. Let's take a look at those losses tab. Things are actually a lot worse for Ice, and I think that's mainly due to losing the structures, but he also lost a lot of units that he really didn't have to, I think. That's the good thing about Lynx, is that they're dirt cheap. But Ice has a solid economic position, I think. 11's not really that far ahead of him. I do think for Ice it would be wise to expand here. He has charge now. He has 2 Void Rays out. I don't know how that's going to go against this kind of army comp. Like, charge is really rough for Zerg to deal with. And 11 doesn't have that many links. His army supply isn't that much bigger. And Ice is starting to catch up by warping in more zealots at home and sending them across the map. Looks like we're going to see a bit of a Ling run by here, but there isn't really much to see. And unfortunate, just bad timing. Like 11, I don't think realizes that there's a giant army showing up at his doorstep. Maybe he does, because he is making roaches. He is getting upgrades. I think roaches are probably the right call if he keeps the roaches in the front and manually targets the voids with his queens. I think he's going to be in a good spot. But if the queens end up fighting the zealots, it's not going to be a great time. Voids are using prismatic alignment, and they are doing a lot of damage to these roaches. A void does down, and I think that second one's going to go down as well. And it looks like 11's just barely going to hold this push. Adepts doing what they can. Very nice positioning with the queens here. More roaches coming out the back, which I think is a good call. Ice, I think, is going to have to call off this push. He's pulling the boys back. It looks like another gateway and a pylon is being warped here. I think that's a very interesting and aggressive move. It looks like it's going to have to get canceled, though, because there's a lot of roaches here. The zealots are going to go down. I think he should cancel this and go home. I don't think this is smart. Why are you letting that finish? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, really? Really? You're committing? I'm shocked. I'm shocked. You think you can fight this, man? Like, I know he wants it for the fast warp-ins, but it's like... I don't think the DTs are... No, okay, he's getting Archons, and that's great, but I don't think 2 Archons is enough to fight this many, especially with +1 about to finish. He's going to pop that Archon before it finishes, and he's going to pop this Archon right as it finishes. Yeah, this was pointless. You canceled it. Yeah, GG, well played. I don't know what that was up with that, but congratulations, Team Ashes, winning yet another week of VTL. Clutching it out at the end there. Very good, very good. And thank you everybody for showing up. Let me see if I could find somebody to raid. I might stream a little bit later, but for now I kind of want to... I haven't showered today, and I want to like kind of unwind. So, I hope you all have a good rest of your day. And let's see. Tomorrow I have work, and I'm wondering if I should get something to treat myself, or if I should try to eat healthy. Oh, who's live on Twitch.tv? Let's see here. Bang is live. Bang has a shit ton of viewers. Jesus. Um, who else we got? Who else we got? It looks like Bang's the only person I know who's streaming StarCraft, so we're gonna go raid. Oh well, we had there was Dave, but I raid Dave all the time. Let's just do Bang for now. Raid. Oh god, I forgot Bang's username. All right. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. Go raid. Go watch Bang. They're cool anime gamer. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Be sure to tune in a couple hours. I'll be playing and then casting the amateur league and diamond tournament. I'll play till I lose, and then if assuming I lose, I'll cast the rest of it. But the rest of you have a great evening, and have a great rest of your weekend. Bye bye.